Hi, my name is AJ Hawley. I'm part of the Village of Park Ridge Fire Department, and we're in the midst of National Fire Prevention Week. As much as firefighters are there to respond at the moment's notice to put out fires, one of the best ways that we can help ensure safety of our residents, of our family, is to be proactive and prevent fires rather than wait for us firefighters to show up and put out the fires. One of the leading causes, nearly 180,000 fires a year, stem from unattended cooking. Whether you're cooking inside the house or outside of the house, both are two ways that unattended or inattentive cooking can happen. One of the primary things you want to do is ensure that when you're cooking, you want to ensure there's a 3-foot perimeter around the cooking area that we call the child and pet free zone. The reason you want that is if you have your kettle or your pan up here, the possibility of a pet or a child grabbing the handle and tipping it over, regardless of its oil or hot water, it can cause damage to the child or potentially start a fire on the stovetop. Now, in addition to that, of course, you want to make sure, now we're at our fire bay here and it's a little tight, but what I would say is you want to make sure that there's no combustibles around the area, no curtains, nothing there that can start on fire. The other thing you want to be very careful of, though it might not be a reason for fire, even though modern cookware frequently has a handle that doesn't get warm, it is best to always use a pot handle or something to grab it so you don't tip the pot like I just did. You also want to make sure that depending upon what kind of pot holder you use, that they're not wet or worn out like this one that could result in burns and you tipping the hot liquid. Also, with a grease fire, you want to make sure that if there becomes a small grease fire in your pot because it's bubbled over, there's been some splatter, if it's small enough, now this is a really small pot versus a fry pan, you quickly just put the top on and let the fire burn out. Without oxygen, it loses its ability to continue to burn and will burn itself out. If it's large enough, I caution you on being very cautious. Do not use water, number one. And number two, if you're going to use a fire extinguisher, that is extremely dangerous. If you use it, it could splatter the grease and cause the fire to expand beyond the cooking area into the house and actually cause more damage. The last part is the outdoor cooking. Just like indoor cooking, there's some risks and hazards. We're in Wisconsin. We cook 12 months out of the year. It doesn't matter if there's snow on the ground, leaves on the ground, or it's a sunny day. We're grilling out, the Packer game is on. Be very careful in leaving a grill unattended. There's a couple reasons for that. You want to make sure that your grate is clean and all components are clean inside so you don't have flare-ups. The other part is, as you notice, we're on a concrete slab here. This is the perfect, cleanly swept area that you want to cook on. If you are cooking on something that is maybe your deck or a porch, I highly encourage everybody to get a fire retardant, fire resistant pad on the ground so that if things do flare up, it protects the burn from the fire from starting. And additionally, the last thing is make sure to not allow children or pets or anyone near the fire, the grill while you're cooking, regardless of it's gas or charcoal. And that's a way to help you and your family be safe this National Fire Protection Week. Thank you.